are at round 25. So round 25 we're using colour E, which is green ice, and as ever everything's the same. Mandala, self-moving hook, scissors and bodkin. Right, so in this round we're going to be working this green ice round, so we're going to go up and over our point, so exactly the same, just continuing the same pattern that we've made for the last 3-4 rounds actually. But what we're also going to do is we're going to continue and finish the outline of this little cluster here by working these front post, I don't know if they're front post double trebles, just one moment, are they front post? Yeah, front post double trebles. So we're going to work these front post double trebles. If I show you, this is where we are at the moment. So if you look, you can see that this little cluster is now completely outlined. So our front post double trebles are going to be worked in these 2 stitches here. So that's the only remotely complicated thing about this round, and I'm sure we can handle it. So shall we get started? Okay, to begin, we are going to join our new colour into this stitch here, or any of them, which is the second double crochet in the double crochet, chain 1 double crochet that we make at the top of each of these little points. So you can do that in any of them, as long as it's that particular stitch of the repeat. So as usual, just pick up the yarn, pull through. Whoops, I need to leave a slightly longer tail, pick up another stitch, another chain to secure it. And we're now going to work, our first part of our repeat is 6 double crochet. So the first chain counts as 1, that was 2, 3, and I'm just tucking the end in by crocheting over it as we've done before, 4, 5, and 6. Now that brings us very neatly to, so this is a good way of measuring if you've done enough and if you kind of started your doubles in the right place. You should end at the top of this double treble cluster. Okay, so that's where we are now. So that's the first part of our repeat, 6 double crochet. Now we are going to work one of our famous front post double treble 2 together. And again, we've got this nice map of where we need to go, because we're going to be working into these stitches either side of here. These stitches then are blue, so we can match up, well, they're not blue, they're green ice, it looks blue, doesn't it? We're going to match up this the stitch where we're now going into that colour, so it's lovely and easy. So how many times do we go around the hook? Here we go. Once round is a treble, twice round is a double treble, so that will do us. That's what we want to do. And we're going to go, it's a front post, which means we're going to work right behind this stitch. So my hook, sorry, I need to hold that out of the way. My hook is going to go right behind the entire post of the stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up and go through 2 loops, and pick up and go through 2 loops. Now normally I would just complete, I've split the yarn, let's do that again, sorry. Can't have that, can we? So go round once for a double, no, go round once for a treble, go around twice for a double treble, and we're going to put the hook under the post of that blue stitch, sorry, green ice, I'll stop saying that. Pick up the yarn and pull through, pick up the yarn and pull through 2, pick up the yarn and pull through 2. Now ordinarily I'd do that again, wouldn't I? Pick up and pull through the last 2, but if you remember, we're doing front post double treble 2 together, which means I've got to do another one before I complete the last stage of the stitch. So let's do that again then. So we go round the hook once for a treble, twice for a double treble, UK terms, and we're going to go through the second of those trebles now from the round before, well, it's 3 rounds before, isn't it? Going through the second one, so on the other side of the double treble cluster, so just behind the post as before, pull through, pick up and pull through 2, pick up and pull through 2 more, and now we've got 2 stitches made. You can see it's already kind of tucking round to outline that cluster, so we just need to pick up our yarn and go through 1 more. Okay, so I've picked up the yarn, I've pulled through all 3 loops, and we've completed our front post double treble 2 together. So to complete the rest of the repeat for this round, we're going to skip 1 stitch. So pull forward, we're going to skip this stitch, and we're going to start up the other side in here, and we are going to just finish with 6 double crochet again. So 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And again, just as we have done for the last couple of rounds, actually the last 1, 2, 3 rounds, so just as we've done for the last 3 rounds, we're going to finish by making 1 double crochet, 1 chain and 1 double crochet into the top of that point, so it's into the chain space. Okay, so that is the end of the repeat. We'll do 1 more really quickly. So we're going to do 6 double crochet. Now just be careful again that you start in the right stitch, and it needs to be at the top of this first double crochet up the top here. Easy way to check. We know we're not going to finish here. We know we want to finish in this stitch here. Let me have a look. I've got my needle to hand to show you. Oh, this is just seamless again today, isn't it? Seamless. Right, so we want to finish, our last double crochet needs to finish here in this one. So that'll be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Oh, 1. So it needs to go into that stitch. So just be careful with that, because that has caught me out, and it's because that stitch is quite well hidden at the top there. So we'll just do 1 in there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and we'll just do the complicated bit, which isn't that complicated for you now, you're an expert. So it's a front post double treble 2 together. Do you remember when we were scared of that? Do you remember? We just say it now, don't we? We knew we would. So go once round the hook for a treble, twice round the hook for a double treble. And it's a front post one, so that means we're going right behind the post of that treble from, 3 rounds back. Pick up the yarn, go under it, pick up the yarn and through 2 loops, pick up through 2 more, but we don't want to finish the stitch because we're doing another one to go with it, so we'll leave it on the hook. Round 1 for a treble, round twice for a double treble, go back under the second treble like that, pull through, pick up, pull through, pick up, pull through. So now we're ready to finish this little double treble 2 together. So we pick up and we pull through all 3 loops on the hook, and that's that done. So we're going to finish the repeat by pulling forward, skipping the stitch that sits at the top of that cluster and going up the other side of the little mountain. So that's 1, 2, it's not a mountain, 3, 4, you know what I mean, 5 and 6. Okay, and we're going to finish our repeat by doing 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double in that chain. Ooh, spoke too soon. And 1 chain and 1 double, 1 chain, 1 double in the chain space at the top. Okay, so what we've got here is 2 repeats. So we go 6 doubles, front post, double treble 2 together, 6 doubles, double, chain, double. That's our repeat. That's 1 repeat. So I'll just tell you again, 6 doubles, front post treble 2 together, miss a stitch, obviously, 6 up the other side, double, chain, double. I've never done this before, have I? I'm not going to start that now. Right, I shall leave you and I shall do this and I shall come back to you at the end. Okay, here we are at the end of the round. I've just got to complete one more chain and one more double crochet in that chain space to complete it. And we're going to go straight into the needle join. Now, if you've been with us from the beginning, you will have heard this an awful lot, so I apologise. But if this is your first round where you're having a look, this method of needle join is how I've learned to do it. So it might be a little bit different, but you know, just do your own way. It's absolutely fine, but this is how I do it. So I've taken the hook out there and I'm leaving that stitch live. So we're not sort of pulling through or making a knot or anything. So we're going to cut the yarn. We don't need, to leave too much of a tail, and thread the needle, and what we're going to do with the needle is we're going to bring it through from back to front of that live stitch, but don't pull it too tight, because all you really want to do there is make that stitch the same size as all the others. Okay, and because we've effectively created this stitch, we need to steal one from the beginning of the round, as we'll have one too many. And the way we do that is to follow the line of this stitch here, which is stitch number 2. So I'm following the line of it with my needle, and it goes under stitch number 3, so we'll go under stitch number 3. That's going to want to sort of twist over, so just move it into position slightly. It's okay, it'll all work out in the end. And then go back to following the line of stitch number 2 with your needle, so it's this one here, and what happens is your needle's going to go back down where the yarn is coming out, so I'm going to put it straight down through there like that. Sorry, just give it a little pull through, don't pull too tight, and you've got a pretty much invisible join there. And that is the end of round 25.